This segment brought to you by Kansas Soybean Commission. Progress powered by Kansas farmers.
Today, the American Angus Association is the largest breed association in the United States, and people may not know that that breed originated in the British Isles, but then was brought all the way to Kansas. This poem is entitled Birth of a Breed. It was on the 17th of May, way back in 1873, that Kansas welcomed in some cattle that would change beef history. Near the town of Victoria, out on the Kansas plains, a man named George Grant wanted to boost his cattle gains. To improve the native bloodlines and reduce the needed culls, on that day, George Grant brought in 4 Aberdeen Angus bulls. Can you imagine the sight when those beefy cattle arrived, where nothing but shorthorns or rangy longhorns had survived? It must have been a funny scene that the neighbors thought contrary when those black-hided cattle arrived out on the Kansas prairie. But when those calves were born, then the farmer's opinion moved, because the influence of those bulls made the cattle much improved. The Angus breed developed and grew for all to see. The Angus Breed Association was formed in 1883. The American Angus Auxiliary was formed in 1952, supporting youth, showing, and scholarship and all the good they do. So like when George Grant brought those bulls here in that way, Angus bulls still bring improvement in cattle herds today. And since the hungry people of the world have protein as a need, we're thankful for this immigration of the Angus breed. Happy trails.
My name's Karen Cope and I have multiple sclerosis. I heard about the stem cell research with the Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center. Before we decided to do that, I had cognitive testing done. After the stem cells, I had the cognitive testing completed again, and the results indicated that I had a 6-point increase in my cognitive abilities. It was like somebody had taken Windex and washed all the fog off my brain, and so I had the concrete, validated information that stem cells work.